Good morning. I want to welcome you to another edition of My Father's Religion. You know, it is a gorgeous day outside. The sun is shining, the temperature is warm, the birds are singing, and I have this expectancy that spring is just around the corner. So it got me thinking a little bit about what my faith, what my expectancy is based upon. Now, the Bible tells us to walk by faith and not by sight. That means that we thank God even before we get the test results back. We don't wait to hear man's report, but we place our trust and our faith in God, and we give Him thanks for what He's already done. Faith is not seeing, it is believing. So let me say that to you again. Faith is not seeing, it is believing. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." You know, I called a Christian acquaintance of mine a few days ago. This gentleman had recently received a diagnosis of cancer. I told him I wanted to pray with him, that I believed in the power of healing. I told him that cancer could be eradicated from his body simply by having faith in the power of God. He thanked me for my prayers, and he said that with God's help and a dose of radiation and chemo, he hoped that he would be able to get through it. Now, I'm going down a similar pathway with my health, and it's hard to know how to respond to a comment like that. We receive in direct proportion to what we expect. If I don't believe, if I don't have faith, if I don't expect to get well, I'm never going to get any better. In Matthew 8, verse 13, Jesus told a Roman officer, "As you have believed, so let it be done for you." In Matthew 9:29, he said to two blind men, "According or in proportion to your faith, let it be to you." Faith should produce an attitude of expectancy within us. You know, I hear people say all the time, "Well, we're just trusting in God. We're just living by faith. And so we don't know how things are going to turn out because you just never know what God is going to do." What? That's not faith. Faith knows exactly what God will do. No one can live by faith and have confidence in the Lord if you're never sure that what God is going to do in any given situation. You always can know what God is going to do. He revealed it in His Word. God is not difficult to understand or predict. God is going to do exactly what He said in His Word. Now, I've got to admit, I seldom know how God's going to fulfill His Word. But I do know that He promised to fulfill it. That's faith. Faith is confidence in God's ability and in His willingness to confirm His words with signs following. And because the Bible says that every one of us have a measure of faith, I know what God is going to do. He's going to confirm His word in my life. I don't know how He's going to do it. I don't know when He's going to do it. But I do know for certain that He promised to do it. God will do it. Our job is simply to trust Him. I want you to have an incredible day, a blessed week, and I'll see you next time.